Категорически всех приветствую, всем доброго времени суток. Всем приятного аппетита, кто сейчас ест. Мне, например. Так, продолжим. Вчера только подряд шли миссии. Знакомились в большей мере с боевыми механиками. Сейчас познакомимся с механиками корабля. Наконец-то. Вообще, когда я беспокоился об Эшли, Лиара как-то косо смотрела на меня. Типа я во вкусе Лианы, в принципе. Лианы. Ну и типа... Ну не во вкусе Эшли в этом плане. Получается, не совсем треугольник. Блин, я блуждать буду, капец. Стол переговоров. Серьезно? КПП?
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
А если бы мы во второй части не потеряли психолога, она была бы здесь? Шмыр. Собака-робот. Мне лень вслух читать сейчас. Корианцев не видно, короче. Сейчас. Так. Все.
Commander, come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. You're not alone here.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
Carry on, Specialist.
Завалили. Джокер?
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They're doing everything they can.
Did they at least validate our parking? Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake.
Hey.
Commander?
Сузи теперь где? Так, а я тут не весь этаж, да, прошарил? Кстати, карта с такими огромными цифрами. Такой себе. Я. О, у нас теперь 5 этажей. Давай в каюту сгоняем. Смотрим броньку. Рыбов нет. А, точно, у нас же нету. Типа одно выключает, другое включает. Да почему все с такими басами? Блин, лучше так тогда уж. Бронька! Повседневно, что у нас есть? Это слишком. Толстовка. 7. Че я там говорил про Валежну? Щита больше. Урон от оружия. Рыцарь-мститель. Урон ближнего боя большой. Тут, кстати, удобно, что сразу оказывается, не надо вникать в циферки и считать в голове. То есть одно со шлемом, другое без шлема. Шлем прикольный, кстати. Конечно, не простит, если я буду в этом. Вот это мне нравится. Надо примерно прикинуть, запомнить параметр. Ну, получается 2 деления. Вон оружие 1. Щиты, здоровье по 1. О, запас вырос сразу же. Установление щита. Урон ближнего боя. Но деление есть. Материал не важен, да? Взор. Подсветка. Со шлемом у нас будет как бы столько же здоровья, но за счет перчаток урода больше. Все-таки без шлема буду. Давай так. Так, погнали пожилым. Пожилым. О. Пресли. Чемберс. А, не по алфавиту через одного. Ну, в смысле. Кейден. Ленко. Командир мне показалось Миранда. Вадим Ролстон. Конечно. Здорово. У меня опять нет озвучки. Мне эта игра блокирует озвучку. Опять читать учиться. А, не знаю. Я плохо помню третью часть, кстати. Я помню концовку, ну потому что это типа феерично было. А так-то события я не очень помню. Кстати, почти без изменений. А не знаю. Я якобы не должен знать еще про конструктор. Про то, что Сузи будет иметь тело. Мое. О, ничего себе. Покер. 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 У нас сейчас только 2. Блин, как она ублюдски бегает в этом платье. Меняем. В толстовке. В толстовке гонять. Пойдет. Бегать, конечно, лучше она не стала после этого. Да блин, анимация такая, как, не знаю. Это ноги я изобразил. Широко. Она как будто на штангу в детстве ходила, слишком много у нее ноги так. Просто у нас в школе были некоторые люди, которые ходили на штангу, и у них были ноги колесом. Есть с чем сравнивать, про что говорю. Ходили неправильно, судя по всему. Если правильно ходить, проблем такой, ну, в смысле, на штангу. Проблем таких не будет.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
Глиф.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker ship.
Да-да.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you've found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Короче, она здесь.
It was less than ideal. At least the council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much
Короче, она
that is
базу...
over which portion of the
Теперь это
galaxy
база
is
серого
safe.
посредника. Она продолжает этим заниматься.
I'm flattered, I think.
Мы будем читать чужие переписки здесь. Модификация брони. Ой. Щиты. В смысле нет? В смысле да? Не понял. Улучшение. Я выбрал одно из двух, типа. Ну, щиты мне важнее было. В любом случае. Если там нужно было выбрать одно из двух, то я выбрал то, что мне надо было.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Интересно, пусть Тассони с этим разбирается. С Тазиком связался. Ферран. Бар? Где-нибудь?
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
Я вот, например, про оружие вообще не помню. Типа вот. Я третью часть реально не помню.
The thought means a lot, Liara. Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard.
Окей. Я добрый. Блин, тут если оно реально будет замещать, мне в итоге может не хватить, например, для некоторых диалогов. Тактическая маскировка, там я что-то говорил, есть хорошая, да? А, вот это. Работает ли это на ближку, не знаю. Почему здесь, типа, это максимум 90? Перезарядка, это хорошо было бы. Типа, ударил, она уже откатилась. И обратно в инвиз. Типа, дамага у меня и так будет много, я думаю. Не то, чтобы я буду элиту какую-то ваншотить. Выносливость. У нас здесь что осталось? Урон 95. Ну... Здоровье, щиты. Наверное, здоровье здесь надо будет. Посмотрим. Смотрим. Я сейчас рукопашкой еще больше теперь бью. Не та сложность, чтобы в открытую влетать во врагов. Чак вас нету. В этот раз она уже все, да? Ну, тут умение просто сразу на выбор. Не так, что переучиваться. Ну вот. Сбросить. За 0. Отлично. Тело. Понятно. Заготов очка. Я думаю, там нету нужных отверстий. Абель, раз это тебя интересует. Главная батарея. Инженерная палуба. Здесь быстрее загрузки, чем в предыдущей части. Закрытый тут и там. Взял корабль. Это что? Еще что-то взял. Кстати, подумал взять Мозамбик. Ну, ты должен знать. И наверняка попадались. Попробую что-нибудь с ним замутить.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you.
Куда
I
улизнул?
certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Ушел в сторону. Я с кем разговариваю?
Glad to be aboard.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
Ты укуренный.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Опа! Нашел. Грузовой транспорт. Собакин. Качакин. Опа! Нашел. Сюда. Шкаф для брони. А это для всех, возможно, не для меня. А, нет, для меня. А, ну вот данные. Проще по полосочкам. Хе-хе. Магазин до доступа. Пистолетный магазин. ПП. Пистолет. Вот пистолет я буду качать и винтовку тоже. А остальное посмотрим. Вот это бы пригодилось. Броня Инферно. Это у меня типа денег нету. Оно мне по сути-то и не сильно надо. Это для биоников. Биониклов. Чисто внешка? Берем. Так. Она реально типа будет некоторые вещи пробивать теперь. Это возьму. Это возьму. От ближнего боя. Наценка 10%. Я только сейчас понял, прочитал. То есть ближка еще. Короче, с ППшкой надо будет бегать, чтобы ближкой бить. Улучшение. А, ну просто класс повышает. Ну, сначала мы возьмем вдову, а потом качнем, я думаю. Так, окей. Это уже интересно. Просто и понятно. Ой. Что у нас? Дробовик. Штурмовка. Давай тогда на ПП. Точность. Оптика на него, это, конечно, тупость. А я парализатор взял для чего? Ладно. А, это на пистолет же точно. Почему ППшка думал? С пистолетом тогда ладно, ППшку выкинуть вообще можно. Хорошо. Так, хорошо, что не взял стабилизатор, потому что тут уже что-то есть. Урон. Магазин. А, точно, дуло, урон. А? Тоже чуть-чуть урона. Ну тогда я, в принципе, и магазин зря взял. Хорошо. Урон ближкой будет. А тут прицел. Вообще, так-то, я бы вот это нафиг убрал. Взял бы тогда лучше... Ничего, потому что... Ой, это еще тяжелее. А вдова будет прям тяжелая, я так понимаю. Ладно, пока пусть ППшка есть.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So, you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident, practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So you can fly fighters and fix them.
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance,
Да,
Commander.
кстати. Я хотел сказать, что в первой части там было снабжение, во второй не было. И, типа вот это прям даже в игре самой подметили. Прикольно.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The Collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Я
The
тоже.
hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Ну чё, Вега?
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal, unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yep. We're going to rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You come down here for something? Or are you just looking?
I did just come to chat, but I might stay for the show.
Have to work harder than that if you want me to blush. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Oh, I can dance.
Okay, Lola. Let's do this.
Don't let my good looks fool you, Vega. I got my share of scars.
You remind me of my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader. Nice.
What do you mean, was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
I do.
You a shrink too?
No, but that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war.
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Мне не нравится.
Time.
Hey. Thanks for the dance, Lola.
No nicknames, Lieutenant. Okay?
Your ship, your rules. Your loss. Commander.
Ну, качки менее выносливые, именно которые перекачиваются. А я ему там несколько раз в челюху нормально так накидал, так что он вполне себе потерялся. А как мне поменять этот челнок? Я же купил. Никак. О. Опа! Опа! Нахожу и нахожу. Они прячутся и прячутся, а я нахожу и нахожу. Но он не попадал. Ну и опять же, типа... В боксировании не вес решает. Типа, если четко попасть в челюху, неважно какого ты веса, там тебя могут вырубить даже дрищи. Чё, ну надо ехать? Лететь? Задавить? Если это была бы борьба, то да. Но это же не борьба. Поэтому в этом плане оно здесь не работает.
Commander Shepard.
Опять нашел. Представляешь? Тут уже не с кем говорить, да? Тут тоже меня будут ограничивать и прижимать сроки, да? Нельзя выполнять все подряд. Ну, перед концом там, может, и можно будет, что повлияет на что-то.
Commander.
Я половину команды потерял. Ну, в смысле, не тех, кто у меня спутники, а тех, кто все вокруг. Там реально в 2 раза в 2 раза меньше людей стало и прям пустовато. Окей. Ага. Можно найти ресурсы, а пиздюли там нельзя найти. Так, цитадель. Спасти турианца. Иден Прайм где? Который Цербера. Скопление исхода. Вот, по-моему. Иден Прайм, потом мы наведаемся. Хотя надо турианца спасти тоже. Сейчас отобьем. Какое тут будет сканирование? Кстати, топливо убили вообще теперь не нужно, да? Ага. То есть сейчас здесь даже... вон как.
I found something.
What's this? Место крушения. Нет, горючее есть. Получено 200 горючего. Ну, у нас так было. Оно не то. Нет, сканер такой же остался. Но ресурсы здесь уже так не собираются, да? Спасибо. Все? Протеанские данные. Блин, вот так вот писем куча будет собираться, да? Топливо есть, но нету топливных станций. Асгард. Мы идем в Асгард позже. Сканировал всякого. Ну, каждую планету теперь не надо будет сканировать. Полетели. Полетели. Тут она была обязательная, судя по всему. Остатки команды когда мы увидим, соберем. На штурмовку у нас было? Ничего. Дробаш что-то есть. Так. Раз уж 2, то просто сразу Вес больше. Кстати, а им вообще пофиг на вес. Я, главное, ограничен. Ну, ему-то ладно, он вьючный. Урон чуть больше, меткость больше. Вместительность, скорострельность меньше. Ну, понятно. Вперед. Тиара. Здесь все есть. Капашка бронебойность. И, конечно же, это надо. Четыре. Лера. Авто. Авто. Пусть сам. Шепард. Не авто. Пока ничего не хватает. То, что... Хотя липучку можно было бы. Что там у нас? Просто урон. Здесь урон. Радиус. Спас. Бронебойность. Урон. Радиус. Ну, как мина, короче, работает. Я бы радиус брал против скоплений врагов. А на одного я бы уже рукопашкой лез, так что... А я ж купил. Почему? А как?
Eden Prime. This is where it all began.
Да-да.
Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
And where you went up against Saren and the Geth for the first time, no?
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
How bad?
A lot of dead civilians. Lost one of my men, Jenkins, to a Geth drone.
Reports said Saren had bombs set up to wipe out the whole colony.
Not on my watch.
Damn straight.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Understood. Alright, everyone. Get ready to move.
Череп на...
With luck, we can get to the dig site
Полетах.
before Cerberus knows we're here.
На одном. Это прям Вархаммер. Почти. Объема меньше. И тесака нету. Меча пилы. Я не помню, сколько у меня здоровья было. Также 5. Хотя побольше, наверное, было все. В принципе, не так важно, сколько делений у меня, потому что я в итоге все равно останусь с одним и буду пыжиться. Кредиты. Можно как-то панельки поменять? Чуть. А. Стелс будет на однерку. Так, на какую у нас граната? Шестерка там. сохранилось. 6 граната. Все остальное нам не важно. Все работает. А в него... Он откатываться начинает, когда я из инвиза выхожу. По-моему, было не так. То есть... ну можно типа вот так. Пусть будет. Почему там кнопка наверху не изменилась? 1, 4. Там. Странно.
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Мы сейчас идем туда, куда надо.
Look at that. Bits of Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
Hey, Liara, you ever find dinosaurs while you're digging around?
No. Dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
Hey, I just like dinosaurs.
Ну, Шлемак тоже был бы в тему.
There. That's the elevator that leads down into the dig site.
Я бы поверху еще пошарился.
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
You mean a collector? Those things the Reapers turned the Protheans into?
No, an original unmodified Prothean who's still alive.
You're right.
Фига, капсула.
That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
What can you tell me about the Protheans, the people, not the technology?
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
Uplifted, huh? Like when the Solarians helped the Krogan to evolve a little faster.
Yes. Judging by the dig sites like the Prothean Archive on Mars or here on Eden Prime, the Protheans wanted other species to learn. It's clear that they prize knowledge, growth, and cooperation with the rest of the galaxy.
The way you describe them, they sound a lot like the Asari.
I'm certain I'm coloring their culture with my own perceptions. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Good thing we brought our Prothean expert.
I hope I can help. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
Это не делался случайно.
Heads up!
Ну вот, хотел поверху побегать, сейчас побегаю. Пиу. Снайпер дофига, что ли? Пышку.
Alright, let's get moving before more of them come back.
Ну, у меня щитов, кстати, больше должно стать. Точно, у ворот уже еще есть.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Да-да. Опа. Инженер. Турель. А меня засечет турель или нет? Живой? Падла. Как тупо это было. Я думал, он сдох. Из-за этой черной триллиары. Как бы это ни звучало. Получилось фигня. Давай тогда. Раз нам туда. О, Ивана как. Растение. Это нам, походу, во все стороны сразу. Фак. Вот так вот он стреляет. Из локтя. Ну, в принципе, походу, обшарить надо во все стороны. У меня есть время с усиленным физухой. Да как так? Ну, меня это раздражать будет. Когда он вот так вот отвернулся, но он все равно стреляет в меня. Шариться надо везде. Вообще, откуда начали? Тут есть инфа. Там внизу есть. Тут есть. Везде есть. Да блин, в укрытие. Да не сюда, ну ёпта! Зашибись. Все всрал. Хорошо. Тю-тю-тю. Я думал, выживу.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Да блин. Как оно в меня тут попадает? Что? Какого? Ну типа не попал. Как? Турели понаставили. Обменялись. Да все, блин. Падла. Второй, когда я в инвиз залезал, меня вообще никто не видел. Я мог просто пробежать куда надо. А тут что-то не так оно работает.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Это что там засел? Турель не отключается, да, после их смерти? Вот ты наглая морда! Ну, это что-то совсем жестко зажимает. Добей его, что ли? Ём. Чего? Чего? А через него никак прошли откуда? Как он тут оказался? Чё? Ну, здесь бегом управлять проще, чем во второй. Турель там уже стоит. Черт. До инженеров гасить. Зараза. Сейчас что было? Типа, мы врезались с Лиарой и убили друг друга, что ли? Чё? ТТП, получается.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
А, не только я тут балуюсь гранатами, смотрю. Простите, но какого? Что? Так ты какого хрена ты делаешь? Ничего не понял. Она стала поворачиваться ко мне, а стрелять сюда, да?
That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
Деньги нам нужны. Мне надо вдову купить. Ах! Если тупо все в снайперку вкачивать, конечно, разнос будет жесткий.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the Empire. For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod.
У нас в команде еще был.
Stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
Я просто не помню. Братанец был в команде. Это действительно важное задание было.
I've got the signal.
You understood that?
You didn't?
All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video and the signal they used.
Perfect. Then we just need to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Пять очков. Надо 6. Для рукопашки. Все-таки рукопашку надо посильнее, чтобы вот этих выносить с одного удара. А щиты... Ну, там, может быть, чем-нибудь да наберем.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game.
Son of a bitch, this was somebody's home.
Тут нельзя присесть, да? Только медленно ходить можно. Сесть нет. собственно. Сейчас со спины подойдем к тем, которые там. Ну или не со спины. О, война началась. А меня не сказали. Вот так стрелять надо. Один раз башку получил, все равно сидит. А тут граната отдельно. Вена. Тупо щиты вырубил. Чё, почуял, что ли? Я вроде не воняю. Да и ты в шлемаке.
Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Dark Souls. Шесть косарей, между прочим. Так, ну там пробегали, да? А вот здесь мы не были. Сюда можно залезть? Вряд ли. Слышишь вот это вот птиц? На лоб? Это маска. Нет? Ну-ка повернись, смотри сюда. Я думаю, это с маской идет. С маской. Как в этом, в Крутом Сэме. Звук идентичный. С птицами этими. Слышишь, да? Никаких мини-игрушек. Чего себе. А, да? Они же не целятся, как штурмовики.
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Third of our people.
Треть.
Alert, broadside
Всего
bulkhead
миллион
cannot be
оставалось.
sealed. Hostiles detected.
Грубо говоря.
Then all forces to the north.
You understood that one too?
Yes.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Естественно.
Backup forces are here.
Вам бы над посадкой поработать. Инженер! Second инженер! -1 инженер. Минус second инженер. Турели бы еще снести. Let's go, motherfucker! Зажали их. Не ожидали такого. Явно. Что там, враги не закончились? Там следующий на подлете, походу. Ого. О.
Perfect. This intel will give Eden Prime's resistance movement a real chance to push Cerberus out of their colony.
Отлично. Все, я это пропустил бы. Мы там... Что у нас там? А, мы там проходили тоже. Брали, задавили. Подлюка. Где кто кого куда? Пиу-пиу-пиу. Вот стреляешь. Ляру? Ты могла за ногу укусить там в кустах. Опусти капитана! Серьезно? Нет, они только на подлете, да? Там караулить будут. Ёпт. Реклама? Ой. А я могу теперь щиты пробивать насквозь. Вот оно для чего бронебойка-то. Да, откат был бы неплох. А, еще на ПП надо переключиться, зашибись. Почему, типа, кувырок приклеивается к препятствию?
Yes.
Я все понял.
Then we have everything we need to open the pod. Backup forces are here.
Только брысь оттуда. Кто там с собакой притворяется? Кто-то упал.
Perfect. This intel will give Eden Prime's resistance movement a real chance to push Cerberus out of their colony.
Ой-ой. Меня интересует ваши хозяева. Так, я не вижу. Зараза, я окружен. О, взорвался один. Да яшкин кот, я кувыркнуться хочу. Вот. Подлюка. Не надо. Походу у него рюкзак взрывоопасный. Да, турель взорвалась. Значит, все такие убиты были. Там подход неудобный. Здесь, по сути-то, тоже. Потому что щитовики, толпа. Можем надкоцать здесь, потом надкоцать там. Бахнул, по-моему. Бьемся здесь. Якобы. А я пошел. У меня палец все равно. Че? Они тут нет? Почти. Лиару замотали. Говна кусок. Ой, я подумал, что этот отдыхает здесь. В смысле? Я в стелсе! Что это такое? Я вообще не понимаю. Давай, приклеивайся ко всему! Как во второй части. Сделайте это отдельными кнопками. О, рюкзак, рюкзак, там был рюкзак.
Yes.
Excellent. Then we have
Походу не вариант с рукопашкой гонять на такой сложности. Чего?
Yes.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod. Backup forces are here.
А, да? Сюда можно было слезть? Задержка сейчас была перед действиями. И вместо кувырка бег.
Yes.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod. Backup forces are here.
А, зараза, как метку кинул. Хм. Да, почему нет? Да. Блин, патроны тратить на... Не хочется вообще на это. Пробел. Да почему стелс не работает? В чем тогда смысл его? Тупое говно тупого говна.
Perfect. This intel will give Eden Prime's resistance movement a real chance to push Cerberus out of their colony.
Блин. Чё вы там сидите? Они там ворвались-то. Щелочка маленькая. Эвана как? Им же тоже надо во что-то целиться. А, девчонка за рулем. Враги внезапно стали очень проще. Где они там? Вылезать будут? Ой, иди нафиг, турель. Нет. О, ты еще и инженер. А сейчас она за укрытие не хочет садиться, да? Кто еще залезть ко мне хочет? Так, я информацию всю достал, да? Все-таки на снайперку упор делать надо. Перекачаемся. Эх, будем снайперить. Но костюм мне все равно нравится этот. Так, там где патроны были, кстати. Мало ли, пригодятся. Я проверить бы, точно я взял или нет. Точно. А где второй? Черт. Мы тут немножко уже отстреляли, не? Да. Заранее. И нам вообще не через этот. Вот. Да, блин. Так, стоп. Наверное, не туда. Видите, она наяривает. Надо прыгать в разные стороны, тогда будет быстро. Может быть, спасем. Просто спуститься, даже воевать не придется уже. Разгоняемся. Угу, нормально. Сейчас бы сдох еще. Ай-яй-яй, тупость. С первой миссии сразу протеанцы сидят. Оборона. Сяк. Уи, нифига себе. Далеко улетел. Забавно, конечно, забавно. Но я биотикой пользоваться такой не буду. Тебе патроны кинули. Бери. Мне бы кто кинул. Сейчас что эти попрут. Центурионы. Мы тут опять вдвоем, да? Какого, собственно, хрена? Ой, вырубила ее. Жестко. Смотри, я в стелсе, правильно? Оп, из стороны в сторону. Опа. Нет, не помогает. Другой как-то резко отошел куда-то, никуда. Этого надо убить раньше. Так куда ты? А чё вообще не за территорию? Печальная участь. Даже выйти не успел. Ой, кого-то разорвало жестко. Ставлю снайперку на возможные угрозы. Моя реакция. Прикройте меня. Они как так быстро проникают-то? Реально как... Я кого-то бью, и за спиной они телепортируются. Где-то в таких... В играх где-то подобное есть. Когда ты врагов не видишь, они перемещаются то ли быстрее, то ли реально телепортируются. Чё, кого? Я взял патроны, мне нормально. Ёпта! Оу! Я даже не увидел, чтобы он стрельнул. Пехота бы еще не мешала. Мне хана. Я бы, конечно, пошел рукопашкой ему двинуть из интереса, но боюсь, не дойду. Бам! трескается. Там надымили, вам самим-то видно, что вы делаете. Мне кажется, у него башка взорвалась. Ой, патронов нету. Выцеливаю, сижу, блин. Он так стоит, как будто в него сесть можно. Вы хоть уворачивайтесь от гранаты, не знаю. Реально сесть можно. А, да? Это что за GTA? Ближний бой. Я даже не вижу, что за ближний бой. Капсула. Хе. Да нет!
Я нажал пробел, чтобы побежать!
Он вылечился почему-то.
А сейчас я нажал пробел, чтобы использовать!
It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness.
Я думаю, Лера не последний человек, поэтому ходит с металлическими бровями.
Be careful, he's confused. Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No, the bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You will remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods. I need the few that are left.
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that. How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. I'm surrounded by primitives.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
Примитивные формы жизни. Вы 50 тысяч лет назад для кого-то, ну, их 50 тысяч лет назад, тоже были примитивными.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Hack it out.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way.
Копаться начал по-любому. Или драться.
What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
Да вы гоните, что ли?
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which... You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst.
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people. demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters. This silence is your answer.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No, it contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
Что ты призадумался?
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
I'm beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
So, could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Go, Grunt. Да. Сейчас посмотрю в какой комнате, если он... Он был воин, если о том речь. Кстати. А где он?
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered. What sort of government did you have? And can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished. And if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you, I think. Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inosanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No. But they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Почему я не скажу о том, что я уничтожил базу коллекционеров, то бишь Протеан?
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
to discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved?
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies.
Да, он слишком высокомерен.
You may count on me. I am known as Javik, though I still need time to recover. The shock has not worn off yet.
I understand. This must be a hell of an experience for you. We're just glad to have you aboard, Javik.
В свое время они тоже мух ели, наверняка. Удар открыто.
So much has been lost. So much has changed. And yet the Reapers are still here.
Они были
For me,
и до
it was
вас.
only yesterday. Our empire spanned the galaxy. Now we are only a myth. I'm recovering my strength. I will be ready soon. I require more time for the stasis to wear off.
Блин, тут реально был Кроган, но его звали Воин. Грюнт. Я не давал ему имя Грюнт. Если бы такой вариант был, я бы все равно его не нажал. Грюнт. Нет. Так. Перекачаться я хотел. Кстати, а мы что там на 25 тысяч всего? А где тут перекачаться? Это все по 10% всего добавляется. Где-то же здесь было. Улучшение оружия. Или не здесь. Что это здесь? Здесь.
Hey again. What's up?
You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar and I was one of the few to make it out. You want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yeah. He was the reason I joined the Marines and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
Right. I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other?
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'd go to his head.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
Опять нашел. походу, не расцветку, а этого нашел. В каютусе. Что, не тут получается, а где тогда? Ой. Наверное, и не тут. Где тогда?
Those poor colonists on Eden Prime. First the Geth attack, now Cerberus.
When we were there
For
on
what it's
leave,
worth.
you'd never know there was a war on.
They'll know soon enough. All those refugees have to go somewhere.
Пешка Иден Прайм. Отлично. Индекс готовности. Часть силы войск, силы боевых. Готовых войск. А,
Commander Shepard.
понял где. Уляры. Ну, точнее, не уляры, а по соседству. Чаквас. А, здесь типа купить можно, там вкачать. Не, интересно, интересно. Я купил? Я их 2 купил? В смысле? Все в нуле ему. Ха-ха. Кстати, ну-ка, оборона. Это умение само по себе, да? Так, ладно. Сначала вот это вот пассивка. Ладно. Пофиг. Радиус побольше. А это урон чего тогда? С урон так близко прокачан, так что мы будем качать потом на этот. У него оборона дважды приобретено. Какого хрена? С Лерой. Че, поговорим? Что новое есть? Нет.
The private messages terminal has new correspondence.
Решение.
Hello again, Shepard.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough Data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
You brought your little helper with you?
Its name is Glyph. It helped sort through all the data that led me to the archive on Mars.
It was a pleasure to be of assistance, Doctor.
Glyph's interfaced with the data feeds. Its analytical software should come in handy.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship? Impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars.
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Да, я, кстати, не забегал. Или забегал? Да, забегал. Ты про бар спрашивал, вот он. Ну, типа, он был здесь? И во второй части, по-моему. Сразу базу Цербера может атаковать. Слетать в Асгард. Ох, нам не хватит. Хотя нет, хватит. Ой, 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 ой. Ёпт. А чё, так можно было? Пойдем на миссию. Меня не цепят на жопу. Че нашел пропажу? Ага. Сейчас мне жопу-то оторвут. Отрывают? Нет, мы быстрее. Фига меня там... Так жестко. Жнецы полетели, просто полетели. Я этого не помню, чтобы так можно было. Жестко жнецы. Жнецы нагинают. Будь здорова. Не знаю. Наверное, нет. Блин, тут только пиликать придется. Шницы, поехали! Если я просто вот так вот сделаю. Я ушел, да? Да блин, куда? Я без топлива останусь. Летает куда попало. Там что-то есть. Почему так далеко? Твою мать.
Reapers eluded.
Там меня уже шикотят. Ходу!
Faster than light jump successful.
И это еще не все. Там еще... Ладно, валим. А топлива? Топлива нету. Где взять топливо? Ретранслятор. Там что-то жопу серьезно так это. За мою жопу взялись. Цитадель у нас там еще. Мы пойдем кэш.
We are transferring your docking clearance to an Alliance official.
Figures. Finally back in action, the Alliance already wants us tagged and collared.
Just our way of welcoming you back, Flight Lieutenant.
Yes, ma'am. Requesting docking permission?
Docking permission granted. Would you like private transport arranged?
Больница.
I need to get to the hospital.
Yes, Commander.
С советом позже поговорим, когда выполним задание. Совета. Нас все еще не пускают. Ладно.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
Я не ожидал, что меня жнецы будут в космосе за жопу брать. С сервером разобраться или... Давай сюда. Я надеюсь, что посетив транслятор, баги заполнятся. То что, какого хрена? О, топливный склад. А там не было. Ладно. А, ну, действительно затопливалось. Заполнилось топливо. Давай сгоняем. Там, где побольше планет. Воп. Ой-ой.
I found something.
Окей. А, можно на планету нажать. Чё? Так, еще разочек можно попробовать. Блин. Или эту, или ту. А тут вон даже что-то есть, кстати. Или нету? Что-то нашлось.
Evasion successful.
Ага, горючее. Ну ладно, горючее неплохо.
Reapers eluded.
Ха! Риперы. И люди. Может сюда сразу слетать. Как бы потом обратно горючки хватит. Вообще пофиг, что я в солнце влетаю, в звезду. Жестко. А, ну хотя, ну мы здесь были во второй части. Ой. Насканировали всякого. 800 горючего. Ё-моё. Здесь был нулевой элемент, по-моему. В смысле? Меня спалили? Чё вы мне там? Тутов делаете? Нет, все нормально. Ха-ха, лой. Мне не надо посещать, да, планеты, чтобы... Ну да, типа сканер. Вообще можно было бы закончить на начале. Пока не может, да? После основного чего-то, какого-то события, наверное, и Эшли восстановится, и этот тоже у нас будет боец. То есть по сюжету якобы вот эта команда нам нужна, я так понимаю. Во всех 3 местах. Оборона. Давай оборону качнем. Вот это вот, конечно, да. Качнем-то только вот эти 2. Нет, не качнем. Мы во вред себе сделаем. Наверное. Трианцы. И мы такие на нормальные, на мелкой. Стелс-миссия.
Oh no. No. Palaven.
We have an old friend there.
Holy hell. They're getting decimated.
Strongest military in the galaxy, and the Reapers are obliterating it.
Was it like this on Earth?
Yes.
Shepard. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Commander, the LZ's getting swarmed.
James, open that hatch.
Меч бы достала, было бы прикольно. И в тему. Ой, долго перезаряжается, конечно. Интересная миссия, конечно. Let's move! Motherfucker. Yeah. Бум. Бум, бум. А, это уже похоже на Вархаммер.
Soldier, which way to your commanding officer?
Straight ahead and around the corner, past the first barricade.
Ну, мы ж пошаримся, наверное. Нет?
That Reaper is enormous.
Saw bigger ones on Earth. A whole lot of them.
Goddess.
Ну, на самом деле он как будто бы на Земле менее опасный, чем в космосе. Ну, в смысле, на поверхности. Черт.
Do you read? Nothing, sir. Not even static. Try them again.
Гадюка. Нет, она. Я ее помню, она не подходит. Опа, упер. Ёпит.
Domestic, get your men up on that north barricade.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant Barnes, find a way to get that comm tower operational.
Sir.
General?
Commander Shepard, heard you were coming, but I didn't believe it. General Corinthus.
I've come to get Primarch Fedorian.
Primarch Fedorian is dead. His shuttle was shot down an hour ago as it tried to leave the moon.
That's gonna complicate things. How bad is it, General?
We just lost about 400 men in half an hour. We set up camps on this moon as an advanced position to flank the enemy. A sound strategy. Just...
irrelevant.
Exactly. The sheer force of the Reapers seems to make them immune to that sort of tactic. The Primarch and his men found that out the hard way.
I'm sorry. I hear he was a good man.
And a friend. He would have been an outstanding diplomat.
So what happens now?
The Turian hierarchy provides very clear lines of succession.
Right. General Corinthus?
With such heavy casualties, it's hard for me to be certain who the next Primarch is. Palaven Command will know. However, at the moment, contacting them is impossible. The comm tower is out. Husks are swarming that area. We can't get close enough to repair it.
Don't worry, General. I'll get your tower operational.
Thank you, Commander. I'll take care of things on this end.
All right, let's go.
I see the comm tower, to the left of the main barricade in front of Palaven.
Let's go!
Up and on your left. This is the main barricade.
Канакидар. Ну, наверное, броньку-то я менять не буду. Тупо внешка. Тупо супа-гуд. Let's go, let's go. Хаски, окей. О, да, косая Вася. Борец. В этой части я готов к к толпе хаскам. Не то, что во второй.
We can't repair it from this panel. Liara, see if you can repair it.
I'll go up and have a look. If you can keep husks from climbing up behind me, I'd appreciate it.
Here they come.
Ready, James?
Hell yeah. Let's take them.
Здесь, конечно, поподвижнее будут. Ой.
Shepard, I've repaired the tower's main satellite connection. On my way down.
General, do you read? The comm tower is now operational.
Much appreciated, Commander. I'll contact Palaven Command.
Let me know when you've got something. I'll help your men till I hear from you.
Understood.
Shepard out.
Главное первого долбануть. Сильной атакой. Следующие будут откисать как на раз-два. КПшка против хасков здесь, конечно, супер. Потом убежал. Извини, Джеймс. Да. Мы типа ждем или возвращаемся? Или набиваем опыт? Патроны можно не тратить, кстати.
Go ahead.
Окей.
On our way.
Патронов набрал. Или не набрал? Чего она мигает? Мигает что? Бесище. Мне кажется, все-таки еще пригодится. Потому что хаски это слишком простое для того, чтобы быть правдой. Как это я так... А как это я так не заметил-то? Это, наверное, дробовик, да? Нет, на штурмовку. Оп. Оп. А что тут столько всего и чего я не заметил? Протозей. Привет, Марина. У меня озвучка не работает. Прошу извинить. С этой игрой именно. Стой. На штурмовку ничего у него нету. Теперь есть. Спасибо. Тут много всего я насобирал. А зачем я увеличенный? А, ну я на винтовку покупал. Но, тем не менее, все это явно найти можно. Так, а где он?
What have you got?
Тут шлем есть, я не стал его надевать. Но могу показать, когда на нормальную попаду.
I need someone, I don't care who, as long as they can get us the Turian resources we need.
I'm on it, Shepard. We'll find you the Primarch.
Garrus.
Garrus?
Vicarian, sir. I didn't see you arrive.
At ease, General.
Good to see you again. I thought you'd be on Palaven.
If we lose this moon, we lose Palaven. I'm the closest damn thing we have to an expert on Reaper forces, so I'm advising.
James, this is Garrus Vicarian. He helped me stop the Collectors. He's a hell of a soldier.
Lieutenant, good to see you too, Liara.
Ну, по голосу...
Good to see you in one piece, Garrus.
General Corinthus filled me in. We know who we're after.
Palaven Command tells me that the next Primarch is General Adrian Victus.
Следующий.
Victus. His name's crossed
Это
my
как
desk.
у Азария Юстициара.
Know him, Garrus?
I was fighting alongside him this morning. Lifelong military, gets results, popular with his troops.
Еще он в синем.
Not so popular with military command. Has a
И лицо
reputation for
разукрашено
playing loose
синим.
with accepted strategy.
What do you mean?
On Tatris, during the uprisings, his squad discovered a Solarian spy ring about the same time the Turian separatists did. Rather than neutralize the ring, he fell back. He even gave up valuable fortifications which the rebels took.
Then the rebels attacked the Solarians, and when both groups had worn each other down, Victus moved back in. Didn't lose a man.
Bold strategy, but wild behavior doesn't get you advanced up the meritocracy.
Primarch Victus. That should be something to see.
Она здесь повзрослела, в отличие от первой части.
We both know conventional strategy won't beat the Reapers.
Первая часть она мне
Right
вообще
now,
не
he could
нравится.
be our best shot, and I trust him.
Тут и Эш изменилась. Правда, ее накоцали там. С фингалом будет теперь. Она в больнице.
We've got a situation on the Normandy, Commander. It's like she's possessed, shutting down systems, powering up weapons. I can't find the source.
I need the Normandy standing by. We may have to bug out.
Should I go back and take a look?
Do it. Garrus, you said you were with Victus this morning?
Yeah, but we got separated. He went to bolster a flank
Ash?
that was breaking. Could be anywhere out there.
We're trying to raise him, Commander.
Incoming harvester, headed for the airfield.
Воу. Мы таких видели, но без влияния.
General, tell Primarch Victus will rendezvous here. In the meantime, let's go take care of whatever that thing dropped off. Coming, Garrus?
Are you kidding? I'm right behind you.
Гарус. Классный чувак. Товарищ. Что, здесь на выход идти? А ты посмотрела, как она выглядит в какой части? Задыхается кончик. О, это... Ой, ай. Турианцы. Поглотили турианцев. Ублюдки. Можно я ударю? Да можно я... Да ударь ты, ёкарный бабай! Говно, говна. Патроны пока не особо нужны. Там они хаски остались. Разберемся. О, гранаты дали. Нет, нет, не хаски. Блин, мне нужна вдова. И это уже не ваншотит. Да блин, ты чё, не умер? Это они накидывают на них всякого говна. Блин, щиты долго восстанавливаются. Узнаю почерк Гаруса. Он их кладет спать. Попал. Типа вообще все, миссию выполнишь. Обратно возвращаться. Ну так, если подумать, здесь не такие затянутые миссии пока что. Это я там на предыдущий застрял, потому что огребал. С этой рукопашкой. Деньга нужна. Сколько там вдова стоила? 45? Или 145?
Go ahead.
Still trying to raise the Primarch, but we've got trouble back here at the main barricade. If the Reapers breach it, we're done.
Ага.
On my way.
Стрелять из пульки. Пульки, пушки. Из пульки пострелять. Турианцы гасанули. Ну, полетели. Да я бы их рукопашкой расфигачил, если одни каски будут. Перебивается быстро. А, перезарядка. Все на правую сторону едут. Крупный калибр, но все равно физические снаряды. Энергетические. О, ну вот против этого в рукопашку я вряд ли бы залез. Кажется, придется. Раз на раз. Надеюсь, ты не стреляешь. Дайте-ка я долбану-ка ему. Ну так-то больно долбанул его. Настолько, что убил? Ёпта. Не, рукопашка здесь гораздо лучше. Она прям весомая.
What's the word of the Primarch?
Still can't get a stable comm link.
Okay, I'm going on foot. Shepard out. Garrus, take me to the last place you saw Victus.
Акварианка, ты говоришь, так себе выглядит.
How far?
Should be pretty quick, unless we find trouble.
Тали. Я в интернете не видел, как она выглядит. Я видел в игре частичные, типа там есть фотографии. Блин, мне бы здоровье восстановить как-то. Как его восстановить?
That's where I was born.
That's rough. Still have family there?
My dad. A sister.
How bad is it?
3 million lost the first day. 5 the second.
How's your military holding up?
Look around. That should give you some idea.
You're putting up a good fight.
For now. But how long does it take before the fight's kicked out? If they'd only listened to your warnings about the Reapers, we might have been ready.
Maybe. Hard to figure how you prepare for something like this.
Сколько времени прошло после второй части, мне интересно. Сколько они бездействовали. Меня в отставку отправили. Чё, подумали, что я шизо? Кстати, я броней ни разу не пользовался. Кстати, а где она? Это пассивно работает, что ли? Ох ты, хаски. Вот так надо, Гарус. Блин. Он мне морду бьет, падло. Ну, второй я тоже ненавидел.
Gonna be bad all over.
Leaving the fight just pisses me off.
But you're here asking Victus to do the same thing. Leave the fight to make nice in some boardroom.
This summit is the only chance we've got. None of us is beating the Reapers alone.
Должен меня понимать, Гарус. Сколько мы с тобой прошли.
Soldier, you okay?
Yes, sir. We'll make it. Have you seen General Victus? Himself. Okay, good luck.
Полчаса назад на юг.
Commander, how many troops in that crash? 50? 75?
Not sure.
Sounds right.
Hard to see a beautiful ship like that go down.
Not to mention the men serving on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Увернулся.
I'll say.
Я это... Что там за ссылка? Вкратце пишите мне. Стрелка идет.
So, Commander, you really think this summit will work? I mean, Asari? Solarians? Where's the Krogan and Batarians? Where's the meat?
It's not that easy.
Где мясо, говорит?
Batarians took the first hit when the Reapers arrived. Not much left of them. And the Krogan have never forgiven us for the Genophage.
Right. Turians sterilized them.
Solarians came up with it.
And the Krogan hate them both for it.
So they won't be joining us.
Too bad. I fought with a Krogan. They're tough sons of bitches.
Значит, Кроганы все-таки против нас. В смысле, не за нас, за прошлого. Ну, мясо не мясо, но они тоже были угрозы в определенной. Хотя я спас Рахни. Рахни тоже были угрозы для вселенной.
Okay, double time.
Бегу.
No Reapers taking this Primarch from me.
Right behind you.
Стреляются. И попадают. Как там мутишь? Бахнет. Бахнуло. Я же сказал, нет. О, это мясо. О, ну ваншотится. Тю. Пока что. Добивайте улетки. Я уничтожился. А, это каннибалы. Я подумал, это как это. Как во второй части. Сейчас только посмотрим лут. Нет лута. Ой. Ой-ой. Стрелков вынести, а с ним я уже разберусь. Потом еще в меня стрелял. Что это сейчас было? В смысле? Он дамажит просто так? Да. А? Да чё это я? Черную звезду взял, спасибо. Ее нельзя с собой таскать. Дайте мне сильного врага, на которого не жалко это потратить. А, ну вон он. Было мощно. Вот это да. А, это я с такой снупер. Как ты это делаешь? Что он сделал? Ха. Рукой махнул, воздух сжатый, жесткий. Видимо. Я тебя понял. Лови тогда. Блин, там... Блять, из-под тишка там... Окей. Подожди, оно сохранилось сейчас? Когда я его убил? Просто эти двое не вылезают уже. Да вашу Машу! Да я сюда сяду. Что, ты не видишь его башку, что ли? Взял, стрельнул. Вон он ползет, зараза. Это они из турианца его сделали. Где там эта темная звезда или кто она там? Куда она делась? А можно шевелиться, Шепард? Машу. Какаша. Психанул. Зато что-то нашел. Блин, не попал. Давай. Тебя не смущает, да, что я в инвизе? Падла. Подавит. Ну чё, села покакать, что ли? Это бесит уже. Прилипания эти всякие. И эти потом еще лезут. Патроны кончились. Что за диапазон такой жесткий? Норм. Мне вон те твари бесят. Ты какого хрена? Все равно меня видят и стреляют. Ладно, стелс все-таки помогает. Рукопашка можно. Откат стелса надо было брать. Хотя бы вот таких убивать. Знаете. Ясная гора.
General Victus?
Yes?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Normandy.
Commander, I know who you are. I can't wait to find out what brings you out here. Vicarian, where did you go?
Heavy Reaper unit on the right flank. I believe your exact words were, "Get that thing the hell off my men."
Appreciate it.
General, you're needed off planet. I've come to get you.
It will take something beyond important for me to leave my men or my Turian brothers and sisters in their fight.
Fedorian was killed. You're the new Primarch.
You're needed immediately to chair a summit and represent your people in the fight against the Reapers.
I'm Primarch of Palaven. Negotiating for the Turian hierarchy?
Yes.
I've spent my whole life in the military. I'm no diplomat. I hate diplomats.
What makes you think you're not qualified?
I'm not really a by-the-book kind of guy, and I piss people off. My family's been military since the Unification War. War is my life. It's in my bones. But that kind of passion is deceptive. Can make you seem reckless when you're anything but.
War is your resume. At a time like this, we need leaders who've been through that hell.
I like that. You're right.
And honestly, uniting these races may take as much strength as facing the Reapers. You see this devastation, Primarch? Double that for Earth. I need an alliance. I need the Turian fleet.
Give me a moment to say goodbye to my men.
Without him down here, there's a good chance we lose this moon.
Without him up there, there's a good chance we lose everything.
Look at that. And they want my opinion on how to stop it? Failed CSEC officer, vigilante, and I'm their expert advisor? Think you can win this thing, Shepard?
Yeah. I don't know, Garrus, but but I'm sure as hell gonna give it my best shot.
I'm damn sure nobody else can do it. For whatever it's worth, I'm with you.
Welcome aboard. Are you ready, Primarch Victus?
One thing. Commander, I appreciate your need for our fleets, but I can't spare them, not while my world is burning. But if the pressure could be taken off Palaven...
That's a pretty tall order.
We need the Krogan. I can't see us winning this thing without them. Get them to help us, and then we can help you.
Оно по цепочке все идет.
Looks like your summit just got a lot more interesting.
The Asari have been down this road before, Commander Shepard.
But Madam Counselor, let me...
I tried to smooth things over with the Salarian Dalatras. To say she's upset would be a monumental understatement.
Some of these issues are hundreds of years old. Time to let go.
Sad to say, but any effort to ally these disparate groups seems doomed to failure. And I'm sure you understand that we cannot afford to waste time with the Reapers knocking at our door. This must be my final word. I'm sorry, but the Asari will not be at your summit.
Our alliance would be stronger with the Krogan. You need them. We all do.
I wish you luck, Commander. Goodbye.
Мы соберем свой совет.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on
С
VidCon.
блэкджеком и шлюхами. Деньгу дали. Хакет, ну подожди, Хакет. Нет. У нас что-то прибавилось. Турианец. 1. Нет, флот 79-й. Это типа мы настолько отстаем? Или это сколько требуется? Готовность у нас типа половина только, то есть урезается вдвое. Что у нас здесь? Крейсер Альянса Шанхай. Флот исследовательский. Турианец. Альянс финансирует спектра.
Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship, and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapons systems. Something about calibrations.
This sounds like Garrus. I'm sorry to say the Asari Counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood. If we don't try.
And when you put it that way...
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements.
Ты дурак.
Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on Palaven, and I'm light years away, reading casualty reports in the millions. If I'm going to die, I want to be with my men, so there's no doubt we fought to the last soul.
I understand. Leaving Earth to save it. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I'm not surprised. Garrus speaks highly of you. You never asked to be a leader, yet your people will die if you refuse. We find ourselves in similar circumstances. Let's hope the spirits grant us the strength to see it through.
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
Thank you, Primarch. My thoughts are with Palaven.
and mine with Earth.
Commander, Edie just went offline.
What do you mean, offline?
I don't know, she's not responding and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to deck 3.
В смысле? Отключилась.
Comm systems are going haywire. Whatever's happening is centered on deck 3.
See if you can get to Edie. I'll check the AI core.
Так сразу. Не дают пообщаться даже с другими.
Automated systems have the fires contained. It should be safe to enter. We'll follow your lead.
Joker, what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire, or something.
I'm going in.
Тра-та-та-та-та-та-та-та.
Edie, talk to me.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
Просто так, никому не сказав. Тело заняла.
Yes.
You're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
Edie, you need to alert us about incidents like this. You shouldn't have done this alone.
Bringing the crew up to speed would have been counterproductive. All attempts to help would have been limited by reaction time.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
Before we do that, I need you to guarantee this mech doesn't have any more surprises in it. Run whatever tests you can, then we can talk about using it in combat situations.
One moment. I am running trials. Complete. I can send you a full report if you wish. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew's a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
On that, we can agree.
Ну, пойдем. С Лиарой поговорим тогда сначала. Или с Гарусом, кстати, он на том же месте должен быть, явно.
You're positive you don't want to come over and talk?
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus?
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
All right.
Вот, надо выбрать, точно. И там надо было выбрать. Я выбрал щиты. Но там дробовики было второе, поэтому нафиг они не нужны. Скидки в магазинах. Может быть, эта скидка сыграет роль, и я куплю того. 55 тысяч, по-моему, она стоила. Нет, давай вот это в бою пригодится больше.
A Prothean. A living, breathing Prothean right below me.
He's not what I expected.
Me neither. He was a little cold when I tried to talk. I understand the shock of waking up again. His species gone. But a Prothean, Shepard. There's so much he could tell us.
Something on your mind?
Just old memories. I spent a few weeks on Palaven's South Peaks when I was very, very young. A Turian there teased me a little, saying that the mountains went on forever. I remember believing him. When I looked up, feel free to look around.
At your service.
Я не восхищаюсь британами так. Типа, это древняя цивилизация, они также развились за 50 тысяч лет, их уничтожили. Сейчас мы также развились. У нас просто другие технологии. Это не значит, что они хуже. В свое время они были лучшими. В наше время мы другие.
Garrus, didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is
Да
a
надо бы.
vacation.
Сейчас
Gives
поговорю,
me
ты
something to
заканчивай.
focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them. Sovereign didn't go down without a fight. I doubt 1,000 more of his friends will be any different. Still not convinced I should have left Palaven behind.
There was a boy back on Earth. Couldn't have been more than 6 or 7. I watched him die as the Normandy escaped the attack. Somehow I'm still alive. And he's not.
Being right about the Reapers has never felt much like a victory, has it?
We both knew this fight would be tough. Damned if the Reapers haven't delivered.
At least my government listened to me. Or pretended to. They finally gave me a task force as a token to shut me up.
So, you're their expert advisor now?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
Yeah. I have a feeling that respect comes with a lot of sleepless nights. I can't even count how many lives are depending on us, Garrus.
Well, when things are looking grim, and I'm pretty sure they will, just remember, a certain Turian friend of yours isn't sleeping any better, and he'd be more than happy to meet you at the bar and drink you under the table. Something else you want to talk about?
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long's it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. Pretty soon, blind hope is all we'll have left. And I hate being blind.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in C-Sec. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After the Collector base, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for CSEC, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
I'm not sure even I'd believe it.
I had to admit that parts of it sounded crazy, meeting Vigil, talking to Sovereign on Vermeer. But my father just listened. It's what he did in his days at CSEC, putting together all the pieces. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them, and he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
What'd you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Will he live up to his word?
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style. And if he did try, well, we'll just find another Primarch.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of secession are you these days?
Let's not go.
Он здесь один. Как его не
Primarch
узнать?
Vakarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Yeah, somebody who knows how to hold a hammer.
Хотя нет, там еще примарх внизу есть.
That's all for now, Garrus.
Вверху наоборот.
It's damn good to have you back.
Wouldn't miss this fight for anything. Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
Сейчас я еще там с последним поговорю. А, двое. Ты, кстати, пропустила момент. Кораблем управляет искусственный интеллект, точнее, части. Сузи. У нас такой свет моргнул. Вот мы, кстати, сейчас пойдем к ним. Я такой прихожу. А у нас там тело робота было, скажем так. Она, короче, его заняла. Никому не сказав. Кого? Меня? У меня тоже в голове как будто что-то вертится. Педобир. Вот она сидит.
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot.
Она до этого была просто погнала. А.
So she installed herself into the new body
Пятая.
without any
Ой,
help
шестая.
from you.
Come on, Commander. Don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that Edie was gonna install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would have baked a cake.
I am right here, Jeff.
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are.
Как он рад, что она теперь тело имеет.
Hello, Shepard.
Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
I am interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions. If I could accompany you sometime. Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has serious design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer?
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you think it'll help, I'll do what I can.
Very well. I will keep you informed.
Hey, I know I used to rag on.
Пропустил что-то.
So a Prothean, a real live Prothean. Has Liara stopped bouncing yet? I'm guessing there may have been some bouncing.
Насчет Протеанина, кстати. С ним тоже надо поговорить.
Commander, you have a message from Lieutenant Commander Williams. She must be feeling better.
Блин, а он тут? По-моему, тут.
You're saying they survived into this cycle?
Yes. We called them Collectors. They fought for the Reapers. For a long time, no one knew they were Prothean.
And when did you realize?
Shepard had no choice but to kill the ones she encountered. They were all indoctrinated, and had been for a long time. I'm sorry.
I am grateful. It was an act of mercy.
Yes. I suppose it was.
Все-таки она сказала про коллекционер.
I am feeling better, Commander. I stand ready to fight.
Разговаривать со мной не хочешь?
The years in stasis have only made me hungrier to fight the Reapers. Perhaps later, Commander.
Ладно. И все, в принципе. Что там у нас? Пока у нас команда не такая большая. Гарс, Лиара, Сузи. Теперь, я так полагаю. Кстати, там же костюмы, может быть. У нее есть что-нибудь? Протеанин и этот самый качок. Я вот имя его не запоминаю. Джеймс. Кто он там? Ой, не наш костюм. Ну, кстати, хочешь шлем покажу? Потом. У нее много костюмов. Ну как, много, 4. Можно черный. Можно как у это была. Кто он там? Такой, наверное, оставлю. Гарус, кстати, тоже. Фига себе. Прям навороченный, пусть будет в шлемаке. Джеймс. Ну, все правильно, Джеймс. Будем отталкиваться от Ларса. Ларса Джеймса. Из Металлики. Вот шлем. Не узнаешь Гаруса? Блин. Все будут без шлемов, он один в шлеме, и ты его не узнаешь. Так, ну все тогда. С Хаки там... С Хаки там поговорим в следующий раз тогда. Я так понимаю, может запустить цепочку квестов каких-нибудь.
Commander, are you all right?
С ней еще поговорить.
It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about EDI.
EDI is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I did not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project is the best training facility in the galaxy for human biotics.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had EDI perform an analysis. It's fake. EDI thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Good catch. Maybe you belong here after all.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer, good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
Плюс еще задание получается. Ладно, закончим на этом. Хорошее место, чтобы закончить. Всем спасибо. Концерт окончен. Всем удачи. И пока. Абель, не успеваешь писать, не успеваешь? Ладно, успел.